And welcome back to Shit They Don't Tell You.
Hello.
What's up? I'm Steve Green.
Hola. Mi nombre es Nikki Limo.
Limo Green.
Green.
It is.
Verde.
Don't make me hold up your driver's license, buddy. Today, indeed, we are asking the perennial question of who is the asshole? Who will be crowned the asshole
Is that the right word for that?
The perennial, yeah.
It's like, isn't that
Annual.
like the side?
The annual.
The annual?
Yeah.
Just once a year?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a gland. It's a gland.
The anal?
Yeah. So, who will be crowned the asshole?
Oh, yeah, perineum. It's like between your butthole and your balls.
There you go.
That's the questions we're asking.
So, if you are crowned the asshole, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Also, if you like this show, nothing helps the show more than going to patreon.com/sticky. Get the show.
STIKKI.
You get the show a day early. I do a show on there called Crypto Corner every Tuesday night, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We go deep on crypto. Also, we do
a live stream once a month where we have free roll poker tournaments with cash prizes for the top 3 players.
Plus, you get access to our killer Discord community with amazing people.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Who's the asshole?
Am I the asshole for warning my sister's boyfriend? She wanted our parents to confront him at dinner.
Oh.
Sister's boyfriend. And then she wanted our parents to confront him.
So the sister snitched.
Well, no, this person snitched, yeah.
Yeah, like she snitched on her sister.
Yep.
That her sister was gonna is like trying to form a coup.
Exactly.
Okay.
Well, she warned the boyfriend.
Right.
Yeah.
About the coup.
About the coup. My 23 female family went out for dinner a few days ago to celebrate my sister Jen's birthday. When we got to the restaurant, Jen was already there alone. She said she told her boyfriend Blake the time got pushed back 30 minutes because she needed to talk to us alone. Jen was mad at Blake for not getting her any birthday gifts and only took her out to dinner to a place they go to often.
A normal place.
Mm-hmm. Our parents understood her being upset, and she asked if they would try talking to him because she couldn't get Blake to understand how hurtful that was.
Oh.
I asked her if she had given him her usual present for his birthday or last holiday, and Jen said that wasn't important. For context, my sister's idea of a gift for her partner is lingerie and sex, and only ever that. I don't know about her past relationships, but I do know in the 2 years they've been together, I've heard and seen Blake give her gift ideas for him, and he winds up buying them himself after the fact.
Oh.
He's come to Christmas at our house with gifts for Jen, and Jen always shows up empty-handed for him, saying she'd give him his present after.
Oh.
I told Jen it sounded like she got as good as she gives, whereas our parents said I should be concerned someone would be dismissive and vindictive towards my sister.
What?
Our parents said they'd think about having a talk with him based on his behavior when he arrived.
Like he's their child?
Yeah, dude. So I text Blake that Jen was setting him up for a lecture.
What the fuck, family?
Had a baby, by the way.
Yo, this guy needs to dodge some bullets right now.
Legit. He wound up not showing up. Last night, Jen called me angry. She saw my text to him and realized my text was the reason he canceled and accused me of not having her back. And she's told our parents that I butt into their relationship. Oh, really? She was asking your parents to butt in the relationship, though?
Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck? But I figure she was trying to get us involved in their relationship anyway, exactly. I probably could have just stayed quiet. By the time it didn't sit right with me that she was trying to do this. Am I the asshole?
Okay. There's so much going on here. I guess it depends on how much you value the long-term consequences of your actions.
First of all, your sister is an asshole.
For sure.
Period.
100%. And the parents are delusional.
Dicks.
Delusional
as well.
This family sucks. This family's the asshole. Your family's an asshole for sure.
Your family's an absolute asshole.
That being said, when it comes to interfering in people's relationships, like I kind of think you should have let it play out where he gets there, gets bombarded by the parents, and gets to make up his own decision on whether this is the right person that he wants to be with.
Yeah.
Because
you're prolonging the inevitable.
Right. And now it's hypothetical what would have happened.
Right.
Instead of letting him go through it and then you afterwards being like, I wanted nothing to do with this, I
just can't imagine asking my parents to step in.
Absolutely not.
That is absolutely
bananas. Like how... If your parents had a talk with me...
Oh, I would kill them. They know that. though.
But you would never. But if
that
you
would never happen.
Like in this scenario, you asked them to do it,
That's
and
insane.
everyone was like hoorahing it.
Yeah, it's insane.
That's crazy. Also, she's like mad he took her to like a normal restaurant when she gives him her normal sex.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
Like he gets
sex normally, I assume.
But I don't know. From this chick, sounds like it's a gift. It sounds like she thinks she's God's gift. I don't know.
Yeah, she seems pretty
She's
great.
not getting praised enough.
Yeah.
By gifts, showered with gifts and like.
It's pretty entertaining that it's almost like this chick, this sister is like right for this guy. Not to be matchmaker here.
Wait, you mean the OP?
Yeah, OP's right for this guy.
We don't know anything about the guy though.
No, I'm just saying, like,
I don't want to give him too much
he seems
credit.
like a sweetie.
I don't want to give him too much credit.
Seems like kind of a sweetie, I think.
Who knows?
Like, it's kind of sad that he shows up at Christmas after telling her the stuff that he likes, and she just
Yeah.
doesn't give him anything.
No,
and this chick is like observing.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I see that he likes these things.
It does seem like she
pays attention.
Yeah. She would make a good partner to somebody.
I think so. Maybe
And
I think to this guy.
she is, but I don't know about that part. There are a lot of good guys out there, right? I wouldn't watch them and be like, I should be with them. You know what I mean? I'd be like, I think that they should be with someone else.
That's fair.
Not me though.
That is one of my favorite games to play, though.
What? They should be with
they're
me.
They're not me, dude.
Like when you see the other guy.
They're not me.
Hey, they're not me.
Oh God. Well, no, because like on JK or whatever, we'll have chicks in there telling stories, and it's like that guy's not me.
Yeah.
Like, those guys.
Yeah.
The best.
It's perfect.
Yeah, I think you are not the asshole.
Not the asshole, but
I don't think it's a dick move to say, hey, this is going to be weird. Just FYI.
Well,
they're going to confront your ass.
Okay, but it's like
that's kind of being a writer.
For the guy.
For the guy.
Right, but that's what I'm saying is that like unless you're planning on building a friendship with this guy, I don't know because okay, think about it for a second. Yeah. It's
dicey.
It's like you messaging Izzy about my brother. It's weird. It's like if I message Jeff about Jen. Like, hey,
that's weird.
Hey, just so you know, Jeff, like Jen and the Greens are gonna have a conversation with you at this restaurant. Like, why am I stepping in?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I do know what you mean. It would be awkward.
So it's just like, okay, I would tell my family I think this plan sucks. I would tell my family that you guys are being fucking weird.
That's true.
But like, and I don't want anything to do with this.
That's true, because that rings true to me.
I don't want to do anything to do with this.
Yeah.
But if they want to do it, it's their relationship. Like it's the sister. This guy chose to get in a relationship with the sister, and if he comes to this coup and hates it, he's an adult. He can leave. Like he should be able to make up his mind.
Even if your family's doing bonkers shit, you have to ride for them?
Oh no, I would tell them that you guys are doing bonkers shit.
Okay, me too.
Right?
You know what? I would actually stay at the dinner and have this guy's back a little bit because this is like a really crazy situation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think those things are okay.
That's true.
I think it's a little out of line to secretly message your sister's boyfriend that your family's going to do something.
Okay, good call.
I don't think you're an asshole for doing that. You're trying to do the right thing.
Yeah.
Right? So I don't think you're an asshole. The intentions are right.
Yeah.
But like, I do think when it comes to relationships, like overstepping a little bit in this direction, anything private like this is like, it's a little weird.
I hope this guy gets away from his family. His family's nuts.
This family's insane.
Why would you get with a guy who's going to get revenge on you about presents?
Yeah.
It's like,
Also,
are you kidding me?
On your note, like if the guy ended up dating OP, that'd be fucking hella weird in the family.
Well, yeah, but I mean, her family's already a shit show. Might as well just fucking.
I don't know. Like if they run away together or something. Yeah. But I don't know. I think that the whole not good enough gifts thing, I've never resonated with that. It's very material. I mean, I know gifts are some people's love language. So if it was like he didn't do anything for my birthday to acknowledge it, like okay, like that's something you could propose as like a concern, but like to get parents involved in general is always just kind of a bad idea.
It's bad,
really
bad vibes.
Because when you guys make up, the parents already have a judgment against your partner.
Thank you. That's always been my argument.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that. That's why you can't break up and get back together all the time, because like your friends and family went to war for you.
Exactly.
And then you're like, now we're back together.
We're back together. Everything's Gucci.
And now they think this guy sucks.
Yeah, exactly. Because you launched all your
you were like,
laundry
and
all
he
over the
did
room.
this and he did that,
Yep.
and this is why I'm the victim. And then now you guys get back together, and they're supposed to treat him like he's great.
Yep, total bullshit. Never involve your parents ever.
Yeah, they don't get to see the makeup part.
Nope.
They don't get to hear the other side of the story.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's not.
And
it's not
they're
good.
they're gonna ride for
They're
you too hard.
Yeah,
It's-
and to
they
a
should.
degree they should. Yeah,
but it gets a little illogical sometimes.
yeah,
And then they start to build judgments.
right.
Am I lame?
Who?
Me.
You? In general?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I love you.
Thank you. Well, no, because I'm thinking it's like
I'm just
on
kidding.
her birthday, she's like she wants to go somewhere different. And I'm like, I like to go to the same place on my birthday.
No, here's the thing about relationships
Yeah,
is like you guys get to decide what you like together.
That's
so
true.
like me and you, we went to fancy places and we like had
You don't like it.
a coming to
Come to Jesus.
coming to Jesus moment where we were both like, do you even like this? And we're like, no, I'd rather be at Taco Bell.
I know.
Like, and so like now I'm not saying to go to Taco Bell on
Not
our
Taco
anniversary, but like we like Thai food. Like there are Nikki Steve lists
Yes,
of
yes,
things
yes,
that we
yes,
both
yes.
enjoy very much.
Yes.
And I think that it's never a mistake to go to one of those places for a
Sounds more
celebration.
fun.
It is. And
Maybe talk about Cantina.
if you we've never been.
We've never been.
If you step outside the box and you want to try something a little fancier, I think running it by your partner, be like, hey, I think this place might be pretty cool. It'll be a gamble. I don't
Yeah.
know if we'll like it, but you want to try it? And it's like, okay, it's kind of like an adventure now instead of like, we have to both pretend like we like a fancy thing that we don't like.
Yeah.
Like-
I'm just a creature of habit.
Yeah.
Like I went to El Compadre for 15 years when I lived in
I
LA.
went to Brass Monkey karaoke for
Exactly.
15 years of
and
my birthday.
I love that. I
and
love
I
the
loved
traditions and I love like all that.
The couple times we tried to break, I tried to break it on my 30th birthday. We went somewhere else and we didn't go to karaoke, and I was kind of bummed.
He was lame.
Kind of bummed, yeah. And it's like the hole in the wall, like dive bar ish
It's cool.
karaoke,
Great vibes.
and like I don't know, that's my vibe. I resonate with that.
Yeah.
I'm not really a hoity-toity person. I don't really get it.
We're both not.
Yeah. Remember when we went to a fancy restaurant, fancy like it was like that 17 course
Yes,
dinner.
dude.
We went with like
Bizarre.
a fancy couple, and
Yep.
like they were super into it, and we were both like making fun of it
The whole time.
and they were like kind of getting mad at
Yeah,
us.
they're mad. They're mad.
We were like trolling it.
Yeah, they're mad.
We were like, this
I know. We
fucking-
don't take shit seriously. I'm
No,
sorry.
no, we don't.
We don't sit there and candied duck foie gras.
Yeah.
And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, dude?
like- Yeah, they full on brought out a pig's head.
They brought it. Oh,
and they
yeah.
like did a like chant, and I was like, this is kind of demonic.
That shit
But
was whack.
kind of weird.
By the way, if you're in town and anybody says you want to go to the
They don't do it anymore.
Oh, they
it
don't
was
do it
a
anymore?
special event.
that shit was so whack.
I don't want to. It was. Listen.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
like new experiences, and for the joy that we both got to experience it together.
Yes.
But like, we were both like, this isn't.
This is
We
not our
wouldn't
vibe.
do it again. This is not our
Never.
vibe. But like, I wasn't not enjoying it in the moment.
I like the people
yeah,
that we're hanging with,
I liked the people,
but
and
I don't like douchebag stuff. Like if a chef is gonna give a speech about every meal that you're gonna
but it's
eat.
kind of funny. Like we got to experience a funny thing.
Yeah, it was funny because they're not
Yeah.
self-aware and they think it's like so cool.
But that we got to bond over our judgment about it.
That's always
you
what's
know,
the best.
and like
Yeah.
it's kind of like I like being a fish out of water with you.
I know. It's the best.
So it's fun.
It's way more fun.
But like we agree on that. It
Yeah.
doesn't sound like these people agree on values, like
true.
core values.
That's
You
true.
guys don't see eye to eye, and this happens a lot. Like and that's why you get like these tropes about like, oh, my wife, she wants to get her nails done, her hair did. It's so expensive, and
Yeah.
my wife, she's expensive. She has to buy her Louis Vuitton purses, and like like there's these tropes about like where I don't value what you value, and it's like, why don't you just find someone that values what you value?
Yeah, true.
Or if you don't, if you like are like, I love this person and she has way different tastes than me, then like, but I love her for owning her taste. Like there has to be something that you love, so you support it. But it sounds like this guy is doing his best and it's not good enough for her, and she's like kind of seems like she's superficial. And so it doesn't sound like the right fit.
Guys in Dubai, by the way, would love a chick who likes.
There's that.
Yeah.
So there are guys who really love to shower their girl with
Louis Vuittons.
with gifts, and like that's their the way they show love. And then there are gift love language people that receive love by receiving gifts. And so those people belong together.
And we get to look at that and laugh and judge.
We laugh and we were like, it's silly. Why is that guy like standing by, leaning on his car in sunglasses, looking at people like we should be?
He wants us to look at the interior of the car so that we see that it has Louis Vuitton interior detailing, which we'll go,
expensive. Wow, I wish my Honda Civic Hybrid had that.
Yeah, I wish I didn't have a big penis and I had that instead.
Yeah.
All right, we're moving on.
Moving on. You're not the asshole, but you were a little out of line.
Yep.
Your family's a hella asshole.
Here we go. Am I the asshole for breaking up my neighbor's family by helping him go away to university?
Breaking up my neighbor's family. Okay.
Yeah. Or I'm sorry, my nephew's family.
Okay. Breaking up, that's a little...
My neighbor called me while I said that, so like that's why
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Am I the asshole for breaking up my nephew's family?
Nephew's family by helping him go away to university. Throw away for privacy.
Okay.
I'm a 42 male. My sister, 6 years older, passed away 6 years ago, leaving one son, Jeff. He was 11 at the time, and her husband, Scott. I live in the same city and have always been close to my nephew, as he, like me, is a precocious mathematician and coder.
Okay. Precocious.
That's what he says. Okay. I got along fine with Scott, though he always struck me as a bit of a weak personality and not an intellectual match for my formidable and successful sister. She wore the pants in that marriage. Since her death, I stepped up my time with Jeff and continued to help him pursue enrichment in math/CS. I believe that's...
Yeah, it's coding.
Coding, yes.
Yeah.
3 years ago, Scott married Jane, who brought with her two daughters, now 9 and 11. Later, they had a son together, now 2. It has not gone well for Jeff. Jane dominates Scott and has pushed the blended family hard. Jeff has little in common with his sisters or Jane. I'd guess he's got at least 25 IQ points on anybody in that house. Jane has also pushed him to be involved in her church, much to Jeff's annoyance. My sister was vocally atheist. Jeff's not into religion either. He spends as much time at my house as he can get away with. When it was time for Jeff to apply to college, his parents were insisting that he only consider commuting to one of 2 universities close to home because, quote, if you leave, you won't ever bond with your siblings.
What?
And because, quote, you should help out at home.
What?
They also objected to the cost, though my sister left a lot of money and had a fully paid off house that she left behind. Much of this has been used to pay for a bigger house to accommodate the new family and for the stepkids' private schools. Jeff secretly applied to his mother's alma mater, a top Ivy League school, and got in. Jane was furious, and she and Scott said they wouldn't pay for him to go. I happen to be successful, rich, childless, and very intelligent. I just added that because he's been saying that.
Yeah. Seems very...
She's a very...
high self-esteem.
Yes. I told them and Jeff that I would pay. I can afford it easily. His parents flipped out on him and me.
What?
And things have been tense for the last few months.
Usually that's like a blessing.
Yeah. They continue to pressure Jeff not to go away to school. See, they're trying to control Jeff.
Yeah, 100%.
To the point they also put a down payment, a deposit for him at the local university.
What? They're just being psychotic now.
When it became clear that Jeff was really going to the school that he's paying for, Jane pivoted to complaining that if I'm paying for Jeff's education, I should make the same contribution to her other kids.
What? No.
To which I replied that I'm not related to her husband, or her other kids. I am related to Jeff, the son of the person whom I was closest with for much of my life.
Yeah.
Jeff turns 18 in 2 weeks. I've offered to let him move in with me for the summer and future summers if necessary. Jane has been berating me for trying to break up the family. And Scott has been less strident, but he asked me to consider Jane's feelings. He really is like a little pussy, huh?
Yeah.
Am I the asshole for interfering in my nephew's family?
No.
I think this guy's
you're
golden.
a blessing.
Yeah, you're
Dude,
tight.
this is like when like people write novels like later they're like, and my uncle, stepped in and
it's like The Great Gatsby.
Had he not stepped in, I would have had a completely different life, Yeah. And I don't know if OP is like kind of crafting that narrative, but it sounds legit. Like it sounds like I buy all of that. Like I buy that someone would have a vested interest in like their kin,
I would never do anything to keep one of my siblings
from having the highest,
Exactly.
from reaching their fullest
the full potential of where
yeah.
they want to do or what they want to be.
Yeah, this
No
whole
way.
like
just
you
for
need
my
to
own selfishness.
stay close to home so you can help out with the family more. Okay, so not only are you choosing a lesser school, but you're also like you're making this person choose a lesser school, but you're also distracting them from their school by like making them help out with the family and like putting it on them.
Right.
This is so great that he's getting to get away from this and actually pursue the school he wants to pursue.
And he's lucky enough to have that opportunity.
Yeah, and usually it's a financial issue like that they can't do it, but the uncle being like, I don't have fucking kids. Like, I want the best for this guy. And like, I like that. He's taking him under his wing. I think he's not an asshole at all.
No, this is a good dude.
Yeah. It's really like,
he's very into himself.
Nephew's, yeah.
But he deserved it.
But I kind of feel like.
If you could pay for someone's tuition and you don't even have to think about it, I think you should think pretty highly of yourself.
Absolutely. And obviously, I think when he's talking about himself, it's because he's also sees that in Jeff. And like, it's kind of in a way, OP seems like he's like helping a younger version of himself. And like sometimes it's a very parental thing to do, to be like, maybe they can succeed farther than I could, you know, maybe they could be, had I had this extra help, like maybe I could have done things sooner or whatever. And like, it's really cool that he did that. I think.
This family, what a bunch of D-bags. Hey, if you're going to pay for his school, you better pay for everybody else's too. What the hell is that?
Yeah,
it's my money. I do whatever the fuck I want.
That wife is crazy.
Crazy, dude.
Yeah, but like, it sounds like the husband, Scott, is a pretty weak fella.
Yeah.
And maybe he likes that there's like a dominant woman to like add structure to his life.
Yeah, probably.
But like, this woman is a control freak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think,
I love making judgments having very little, just, you know, details on everyone's intricacies. And it's a very biased perspective. But given the information we got, don't think this guy's an asshole. I think he is a blessing.
Families try to do this too often, where they try to control you with like,
guilt.
Guilt. And you have to you have to stay local and like go to this school instead of where you want to go. Yeah. It happens too much, man. Like,
no. He's so lucky, the nephew is so lucky to have someone with a different perspective encouraging him to go the direction that he feels pulled towards.
I was with a chick with rich parents, and watching them just control their kids with money was the wildest shit.
It's pretty nuts.
It was nuts. Just every little thing is just like, oh, okay, well, yeah, then we're just not gonna, you know, we're not gonna do that. Oh, we'll pay for this, but not that.
But it's not even a money thing, I think, because even like middle class, every income level, like has guilt tripping family members who will be like, you should value what we want over what you want.
Not to brag, but my immediate family is not like this at all.
Mine neither. Exactly. Well, my immediate family did kind of like lament that I didn't go to college, like that I dropped out of college, but
they didn't punish you for it.
They didn't punish me for it. And, well, they were going to pay for everything if I went to college, like housing and all that. But then since I wasn't, I'm not getting paid for anything. But then after 6 months, they were like, oh, she's serious. And they stepped in. They're very supportive. And so it took like, me like kind of proving myself, which I don't hate either, because saying that you're dropping out of college when you've been when you've been like top of the scholar list all your life, and then and like all growing up, I was like, I'm going to Yale, I'm going to Stanford, I'm going to like, I had all these ambitions, and then I was like, I don't really want to go to those places. Yeah, like I just realized I just didn't want to. But
I support the way your parents handled it.
Yeah,
because they're like, hey, we saved all this money up for you to do this. Not for you to do whatever.
Right. And so that's why I'm saying I respect it, because like there are a lot of kids who are like, oh, I want to be a rapper. Then they like, they suck, and then they like if they fizzle, and then they go like, I couldn't make it as a rapper.
That kid's name, Kanye West. See? Yeah. Now look who's laughing.
Yeah, exactly. Like they either are serious and not just full of fluffy talk, or they're just, it's gonna fizzle in a couple months and they'll be back and they'll be like, oh yeah, at least I tried it. I crashed and burned. You know? And I think that proving it to them that I was just like, nah, I know what I want to do, and I've known forever, and since I was a kid, it's like, and I'm just gonna follow it now. Now I actually have the confidence to follow it. It was like I'm just determined. And
then you became addicted to gambling, and that's why you play poker.
And then now I'm addicted to gambling.
Yep. And when we come back, we're gonna have much more about Am I the Asshole?
Am I the asshole for being addicted to gambling when I
don't
could
think you
have gone to Yale?
We will be right back.
Hey, we're on a break right now, and I guess we're supposed to promo our show.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about our show.
We're going to talk about a show that you took a break from to
Right.
talk about how you should listen to our show.
Technically, we're not on break. We're still working.
It's called Shit They Don't Tell You, and it's all the shit that we wish people would have told us that we had to mess up on and figure out ourselves. Now we're telling you about it.
That's it.
And sometimes we answer questions that you send in, and sometimes we judge other people's situations.
So keep listening and check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/sticky. Thank you.
And shout out to Brian Jorgensen.
Huge shout out to Brian Jorgensen real quick. And we are back.
We're back in action
Am I the asshole
to judge
for telling my brother he's not entitled to any of the food that I buy? So today, 15 male,
Yeah.
was hanging
15.
out at my pool, with my
At
friend
my
Jack.
pool?
That's what he says.
15 is my pool.
It's his pool.
Okay.
And my other friend Ben, 16 male, and my brother, 19 male. We were hanging out, and Ben said he had just gotten paid. He works at a grocery store and suggested that we should get something to eat. This sounds like
This is cute.
a bunch of dudes, like
Yeah.
15-year-olds hanging out.
Yeah. And a 19-year-old.
We hadn't even made plans yet when my brother said that he would start getting ready. So then Ben said, dude, for starters, we haven't even made plans yet. And also, we didn't even invite you.
Whoa.
If you're going to bring your own cash, then you can come, but I'm not paying for you. So my brother flipped out and said, well, why the fuck would you suggest anything if I have to bring my own money? Dude, that's fucked up. Ben always pays for me and Jack because, one, we're friends, and two, we have both done shit to make up for it, like do housework. So I told my brother, you aren't entitled to the food Ben wants to buy. It's his money, and he gets to pick how he's going to spend it. Ben thanked me for backing him up. He said, thanks, bro. And then said that we should just go to my room if we're going to make plans next time.
Yeah.
Here's where I might be the asshole. My brother said he would pay for himself, and I told him that ship has sailed. And he already complained, so we don't want him to bring the mood down. He told my parents, who told me that I wasn't allowed to get food unless I planned to get enough for everyone. And now my parents are mad at me and grounded me for excluding my brother. I had to read this one. It's
really
it's
funny.
so stupid.
Because you forget
You forget how dumb you are when you're this age. And we were all this dumb.
Yeah, like, oh, I only have $20, bro. Like, what am I supposed to do? I'm even supposed to buy food for everybody. Now I'm grounded, bro.
It's the best.
Oh, I love it.
For starters, bro, we haven't even made plans yet.
Yeah, for
That's
starters.
my favorite. For starters.
Why are you even getting ready? Because you weren't even invited.
Also, we didn't even invite you. So, like, where did you get that in your brain?
Well, I don't get. How old is the brother that was being a dick?
19. Oh, no.
That was a 16-year-old?
Ben is the friend, 16 years old.
Oh, Ben's a friend.
Ben's a friend, and his brother's 19.
And his brother's 19.
Yeah, so he's 15, his brother's 19. Ben's the friend, 16.
60, okay. So the brother was like, yo, you can't come with us.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the older brother is the one who wants to... Yeah, the older brother is the one who wants to go, which is the funniest part. So it's like this older brother kind of wants to hang out, and like they're like, nah, dude, we didn't invite you, bro.
Even though he pays for everybody?
No, the other guy pays for everybody.
Oh, okay. It's a lot of characters going on here.
I know, it's too many characters, but...
Anyways, just a bunch of bros.
The point of this is to remember
squabbling.
this mindset.
Yes, 100%.
It's magical. It's a magical little window into their
and
world.
I just picture, like, they're coming to the parents, like, blah, blah, blah happened, and the parents are like, I don't want to fucking deal with it. You're grounded. I don't care.
Yeah, you're grounded.
And,
and I picture all these dudes, like, they're like, you know how you're in the pool, but, like, you're hanging over the edge and you're on your phone?
Yeah.
And like, hey, dude, I'm kind of hungry, bro. And it's like, well, I just got paid from the grocery store. Maybe we go there, dude. I just picture a bunch of San Diego guys I grew up with. Like,
I mean, I grew up in Santa Barbara. It was exactly that.
Yeah.
It was exactly
like,
that.
Hey, dude, you want to go get some fucking carne asada, dude?
Yeah, like my friends broke into my house to like steal Gushers because they knew my parents had a Costco membership, and they buy like the big pack
Gushers.
of Gushers, and so like they're like they knew I was in Hawaii with my hula dancing group, and they're like, oh, Nikki's, because in Santa Barbara, like no one locks their doors, and like the sliding glass door was always open.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out. And so like they do now, but back in the day they didn't. And Anyway, so like my friends were like, oh, she's in Hawaii with her dance group. We should get some gushers. We should get some fucking gushers, bro. And like I was like,
they're free, bro.
Like 15, you know. And so they snuck into my backyard and like opened the sliding glass door and they started stealing gushers. And my brother walks in and he's like, what the fuck are you guys doing? And they're like, oh, I thought you were in Hawaii. And he's like, no, she's in Hawaii. We're all here still. And they're like, oh fuck, we just wanted gushers, bro. But like you're like, yeah, you don't have money, like you don't have a car,
you don't have options,
so like you have to make like creative plans to like get some shit. Like I love it.
I know, me
it's
too.
Like you have an objective and it's so simple. It's just like we want to get some food and it's like, well, how is everyone gonna get food?
How can we all get food right now?
Well, we don't really like fucking Ben.
Yeah, I also, I remember my first time going to Costco, having a job and having money in my bank account and being at Costco because my friend had a membership.
Yeah.
And being like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I was like, I could buy a huge bottle of Tabasco sauce for $4.99.
Yeah, man.
I was like, this is normally like $8.
We had a Costco membership like when I first moved out of my parents' house and like my boyfriend and I moved in together and we
it's
like
adult shit.
But we knew after experiencing the prices at Costco that we couldn't afford to not be Costco members. So we split the membership and like we saved a lot of money being like 21-year-old kids like trying to be adults in an apartment. I don't even think in this, I feel bad for, this is like a tangent, but like I've been reading a lot of Twitter discourse of like Gen Z and like struggling and like, millennials and boomers are like getting mad at them for whining or whatever, being like, oh, we all had to do that
all
shit,
the time.
But I will say that I was fortunate. I didn't know what was going on at the time with the housing market because I was just not in tune with that at 21. But I definitely I think that I had a good spot, a window of like getting apartments at a cheaper price in LA.
Yes, you did really well, actually.
And I didn't even realize my good fortune.
Yeah, well, because you moved to LA like during the housing 2008. Crisis. Yeah,
it was during. And we got to negotiate it down even further after like they were having trouble renting out apartments. So like my first apartment was like 1,000 square feet with just the two of us, and we for like $1,200.
Insane.
A month, and it was right across the street from Griffith Park. It was like nice neighborhood, whatever. I mean,
I moved there. I was there in Koreatown, paying fucking 18 hundo.
Yeah,
for
shitty ass
Koreatown.
Yeah,
and I had to negotiate it down way later. And my apartment manager was surprised it took me so long to negotiate it down because he was like, "You're the only person in this whole unit who's been paying full price."
Dumb bitch.
I know. I was just young.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, we were young, but I was
like, I signed a contract. I agreed to a thing, but it's only for a year.
Yeah.
So I was already past that.
Well, because what they fucked up on with us was that they tried to raise the rent after a year. And we were like, oh no, we'll go. Like, we've been really good tenants.
Yep.
And in fact, we don't even want to pay this price anymore. We want to pay $75 less a month. We probably could ask for more. Yeah. But like at the time, we were like, we're going to say we want even less. And they approved it.
Dude, shout out, by the way. I don't know if this still applies at all. But yeah, if you're a good tenant, they don't want to lose you sometimes. But I don't know if that's the case now. Because like I hear everybody gets their rates raised on them no matter what.
Well, yeah. I mean, in LA, they have rent control. Yeah. But it is hard to find tenants that will pay on time. I actually, since TikTok has been like, just exposes things that I've never thought of, or never would have known about. Yeah. There's this rent collector, like not the landlord, but the manager of the apartment complex, who's responsible for collecting all the rent. She would record like her trying to collect rent and like the excuses that everyone would give.
Yeah.
And like, there was so many people that were like, yeah, no, I'm not going to have the money. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I just don't have the money. And then like, she's like, so are you moving out? Or like, no, I'm just like not going to pay it. Like, just like, I was just like blown away. Cause in my mind, that is like, they're just going to evict me immediately. But apparently like, I don't know, people be getting away with a lot of shit.
Yeah, a lot of shit.
So like, it's kind of a nightmare for landlords to try to evict people. And so they put up with a lot of shit. So if you're a good tenant, you can negotiate down.
Legit.
I don't recommend being a piece of shit. but
no,
like,
and if they know if you're a good tenant.
yeah.
And then like if you don't complain that much and you pay on time, they like you.
Yeah. And
So
you're
that
not
was
like a
always us.
nuisance. Yeah. I mean, remember in our Tahunga apartment how like this neighbor was complaining about us and we were like, we'll go.
Yeah, we're happy
Like
to.
we're happy to go.
Yeah.
If you don't want us here. And
See
like
ya.
and then the apartment manager was like, oh no, don't do that. No, please don't.
Yeah.
I talked to the owners and they're fine. Like, yeah, this lady, she's just crazy.
Yep, there's a couple of those.
Yeah.
We used to have this guy who used to just scream outside. We can finally talk about this stuff.
Oh yeah.
He would scream like, "Fuck
Yeah.
you!"
He had definite mental
Definitely
issues,
mental
and he
issues.
was off his medication.
Yeah, and
During
one
the
day
pandemic.
he like wrote Nikki a letter about how
I was accusing him of raping somebody.
yes,
Yeah. He put it
the
on
door.
4 people's doors. About how I apparently screamed at him at 2 a.m, which I wasn't even awake.
She's
during
never
that day.
awake at 2 a.m.
No. Well, I am now because I'm playing poker,
Good point.
and
But
I'm
back
addicted
then,
to
never.
gambling,
Yeah,
you
you're
know.
addicted to
But
gambling, yeah.
back then, this was in LA, and like no, and I'm just not awake at that hour. And he was convinced that I guess I shouted at him, which also like, why are you so paranoid about someone accusing you of rape? That's also
It's pretty
really
crazy.
weird.
And to advertise that to the neighbors.
Yeah.
She accused me of rape in
Yeah.
the middle of the night, just shouted it out a window. And then this guy's so, I guess, like distraught about it that he wrote everyone letters.
He wrote everyone letters, put on the door,
And then we had to have a meeting about it.
I went and knocked on the door. He wouldn't answer, and then so I wrote him on the back of his note like, "This wasn't me. I wasn't even awake." And then he came like running to the door, and he was like knocking. And he was calling me a hoe and all this shit. It was crazy.
And then I had a couple confrontations with him after that.
Yeah.
And then we had a Zoom call with his mom, who's like, "I believe my son." And we're
Why
like,
are we talking about this guy?
well, just people are fucking crazy, I guess.
Oh yeah, the tenants. But,
Yeah.
but the HOA wouldn't kick him out because
HOA wouldn't kick him out.
because
And
parents were
the mom saying, "I believe my son." When you know your kid's crazy, he walks around the
Yeah.
neighborhood yelling, "Fuck everybody" all day.
Yeah.
Wild shit.
Yeah. Really wild shit.
Anywho. Am I? So that last one was for funsies.
Yeah,
I mean,
silly.
yeah.
You're not the asshole kid. I'm sorry.
be
Whatever
fine.
you're going through, you're gonna be fine.
Yeah. Just
Get yourself some
Go to
gushers.
Del Taco, dude.
Yeah.
Am I the asshole for telling my boyfriend I don't want to watch his videos?
Okay.
My 32, I'm 32 female. My boyfriend 35 male. We've been together for almost a year. We both have different tastes in videos and things that we watch on our phones and do in our free time.
Videos that he's sending her.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought like he was making videos.
I when I clicked on this, it's all I was wishing for in the whole world.
'Cause,
Trust me.
Yeah.
Trust me. Mm-hmm. My boyfriend loves professional sports and watching YouTube recaps of certain players or things like that. It is not my thing, but sometimes I'll humor him and watch a few minutes.
Oof.
Multiple times a week, he will pull something up on like a YouTube video of some player's highlights or an Instagram reel and tell me that I absolutely need to watch it. I've been in the middle of texting my sister and he forces me to put my phone down
Oh my God.
and watch whatever it is he has on the television. Sometimes I just want to read a book or watch my own show on my phone, but he tells me I'm not showing any interest in his likes or hobbies.
Oh.
Some of these videos are 20 minutes long. I've told him many times that I do not like being forced to watch videos. I'm 100% okay with watching them. I'm happy to put my headphones with him watching them. I'm happy to put on my headphones and do my own thing. And I'd be super happy to watch a show together.
Yeah.
One we're mutually interested in, for example. I've said this to him multiple times. He gets mad to the point of yelling sometimes when I don't want to watch something he shows in front of my face, like a clip of a football player.
He might be on the spectrum. Because like they have very
Could be.
special interests, like very like certain specific where they don't want to talk about anything else but that, and they don't understand why nobody else, like why other people aren't as interested. It's like part of their
Interesting.
yeah, and like that's
He
all
could
they
also
want to.
just be
That's all they want to talk about. I'm
fancy
not saying
football
he is.
sports
I'm not trying to diagnose anything, but
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
saying that that's like a sign, and like they get bored if someone tries to change the subject.
He sounds like a low IQ fantasy football player.
That could be too. I like that version
Yeah,
better,
that's my version.
where he wants to be
In
the
my
best
brain, it's that.
fantasy manager.
Yeah. In my brain, it's got to be that.
And she's not like supporting his.
Yeah, his analysis.
Yeah.
You have to look at the guy, the way he high points the ball here, babe. I can't imagine. I really.
I can't. Why is she with this person?
It's amazing.
If this is all he's talking about and sending her, like, I don't know.
He's like, look at this out route. Can you imagine?
No.
Oh man.
Like if you forced me to watch a bunch of crypto stuff, I'm like, I'm happy that you're very into it and like that you are good at it and that drives you, it makes me happy to watch you do like be very passionate about it.
Ditto you poker stuff.
Exactly. Like I wouldn't try to like, babe, you gotta watch.
Poker's entertaining to watch.
And it's kind of relatable because everyone can play this game, but like,
and I'm addicted to gambling.
Right. So you want to see like professional gamblers talk about it. But like 20-minute videos, bro.
I don't know.
Like if it's like a little 30-second clip, like, oh, watch this fold. It's crazy. I can't believe he knew to fold kings to aces. It's crazy.
If it's like contextually, like whenever you and me are getting ready for the fantasy football season, we like, I'll send you clips or whatever the fuck. But this is different.
No.
This is like, you're weird, bro.
And he's getting mad at her for like not wanting to.
Yeah, she says I'm at the point where instantly when he starts pulling his phone out and putting it into my face, I get annoyed.
Like a trigger, like she's traumatized.
This upsets him, makes him think I'm not interested in any of his hobbies. I play my own interest in hobbies. I've never forced him to partake or watch anything. I once turned on The League, the FX show about fantasy football. I knew it because he told me I could pick a show, so she was being nice.
Right.
Within minutes, he got angry and said he refused to watch this quote preppy guy show.
What?
Since then, I have never made him watch anything. If he's not into it, I accept it and we move on.
Okay, I need to know like the why she's with him. Like what do we like about him?
She doesn't say. She just said, she closes with, he keeps saying I'm being dramatic because I don't even want to watch his videos. He's really stuck on that.
Yeah.
But it's just not how I want to spend my free time. I'm really starting to think I'm the asshole here.
You're not.
But
yeah, you're
not. Your guy's like overbearing.
But I also just don't I don't understand it. I could never like be in a relationship with someone who would be this way. So
he's a 35-year-old man.
Right. And also you're a 32-year-old. I just feel like you can break up and find someone more compatible. Like I just don't get it.
But as a 35-year-old man, I can't imagine just showing you clips.
But that's why I'm saying either he's on the spectrum or like some other thing is wrong with him. Like not that being on the spectrum is wrong, but like he's got something in his brain.
Happening.
It's like there's a disconnect on like why a person wouldn't be interested in all of his hobbies. Because like if I'm her, I go, yeah, I'm not interested in your hobbies. I'm glad that you have hobbies.
I agree with that.
I'm glad you have hobbies.
Yeah.
It's better. Like, so I've also dated a guy that like could not find a hobby to save his life. Like
good point.
He was pretty depressed that he didn't have passion about anything. And like I couldn't relate to that either. It's like, so like, I'm so happy if my partner has passions and hobbies that they're into that I'm not into.
Same.
But like,
I had that same problem actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. With an ex who just wanted to watch like fucking stupid high school shows.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't give a fuck, bro.
He really wanted to have a passion. Like he wanted to want to do something, but he just didn't like anything. And so then he just kind of tried to copy my hobbies, but you could tell it wasn't like really his thing. Mm-hmm. And it was just weird.
Also, I can't do too much TV stuff.
No, me neither.
I've never been able to do it.
Also, I had a different ex who needed to have TV shows running at all times in the background. Mm-hmm. And I don't like a lot of noise.
Yep.
And like, it bothers me to like have it 24/7
so
running in the background.
I was raised in a very noisy household. Obviously, I have 3 siblings.
Yeah.
And every single room had a TV that was on all night.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm very used to that. But
that would drive me nuts.
Oh, it was just something I was used to. It was, okay. I never knew any other way.
Right.
But then, getting on my own place and then getting with you specifically where you're like, I don't do TV in the bedroom. Yeah. And I was just like, all right, we'll try this out. I wonder how that'll be. Which,
by the way, I thought it was the coolest thing ever when I was in high school, having a TV in my bedroom.
Coolest thing
But then
ever.
I realized like it was affecting my sleep and all this shit. And I was reading about like just electromagnetic stuff and like how it actually does affect your sleep. Like it wasn't just me like thinking that. Like it was
I never even tried it out before.
Yeah.
So I completely support it and love it.
Yeah.
Love no TV in the bedroom. I also like, I'm just so used to it now that I don't like noise either.
Yeah.
And like if I stay at hotels all the time now because when I go for JK, I don't turn the TV on.
Me neither.
At all.
Well, I did turn it on this last time, but it's very rare for me. Well, now that they have like where you can connect your own Netflix account and like it's not just cable, I don't like channel flipping.
I
think almost every ex I've had, and also in my the household I was raised in, like the channel flipping drives me fucking
Your dad still does
nuts.
that.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
Drives me fucking
Drives
crazy.
me nuts too. I'm like, brother, I was just watching
Yeah,
that.
and the fact that like I think because ADHD or whatever, I get invested.
Yeah,
if
me
you
too.
keep something on for like 5 minutes, now my brain is focused on it and I want to know what happens next. And then you flip the channel in the middle of the fucking thing, and I'm like, I was watching that, fully invested.
He did that to me with fucking Pleasantville. Like Pleasantville's a movie
That's a good
It's a
movie.
good movie. It sucks you in good, and then he's like changes it to an Angels game like out of nowhere, and I'm like, I was so invested.
Yeah.
You know, it was only like I was watching it for 12 minutes, but
It's
I was
like a harsh transition.
I was
too.
already like in. I was
Yeah.
like, oh shit, this is I'd never seen this movie before.
Oh, you haven't?
I haven't.
It's so good.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is really good. And then all of a sudden, Angels.
He doesn't even like the Angels.
Well, you know, he always turns it on.
Yeah.
And then it's like, dude, baseball's so boring, especially
So
back
boring.
then. This was like before they had this new thing where they have a timer now.
Yeah.
The pitcher can't just stand there forever and look at the sky.
Yeah.
You have to actually start pitching pretty quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, just so boring. Good Lord.
It is. That was my childhood. The Dodgers games, and then when the Dodgers were losing, you had to walk on eggshells. Like it was intense.
I used to be like that about Colts, but I got better.
It was intense.
Yeah.
My dad broke the remote control because he threw it at the TV, and like we couldn't change the channel for a long time.
The trick there, when it comes to that, is just find something else to be sadder about. See?
I see.
You like that?
Okay. I
then
don't
it's like, hey,
that. Don't think that's healthy.
It's like, hey, if you lost $1 million in crypto, watching the Colts lose ain't gonna feel so bad.
Wow, that
Right?
was real.
Yeah. It doesn't feel that bad. You know, it's like, oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't really affect my life, actually.
Right.
The way the other one did.
Right. Yeah. So anyway,
So, yeah,
you're not the asshole. What asshole thing did we try to?
I don't know.
We don't remember.
No, we don't remember.
But
No, the dude is an
Oh, the
asshole
dude
for
with
trying
the
to force
sports.
his stupid hobbies on her. Yeah.
absolutely, OP is not the asshole. But also, I just don't get. I don't get why you're with someone you're not compatible with.
Well, find something that you like to do together.
But
it sounds like they
sounds
don't.
like he won't budge.
Yeah.
He won't budge. It's like you come to all the way to my side or fuck off.
Like, I like what you and I got going. Where like we both like to watch garbage, but not too much.
Not too much.
We're not
garbage.
watching 5 nights a week.
Yeah.
We're watching like maybe once or twice a
Sometimes
week
we watch
max.
conspiracies.
Sometimes we watch conspiracies, exactly. But we're both usually in the same mood.
Yeah.
And then very, very rarely we'll watch movies together, but it's usually Christmas time.
Yes, Christmas time and Halloween movies. But I'd be down to watch more movies. I feel sometimes the garbage is too much garbage.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
I'd like to follow a narrative, like a fictional narrative.
Well, the garbage has pretty good narratives, though.
It does. I just kind of want to be transported. Like, so when I turned on the TV in the hotel room that I was talking about, like when I never turned on the TV, it was because everyone had been talking about this Netflix series called Baby Reindeer.
You told me about it.
And I thought it was going to be a documentary, but it wasn't. It was like a actual well put together series, like written series. And it was so good. And I just kind of like I like to like get into a different story, like a story.
I get it.
And the garbage shows sometimes they get a little predictable.
They do.
It's just like the same drama that they just keep cycling.
I do like it, though, in The Circle, where they get shocked at every alert, even when they already know that this alert's coming.
Yeah. I get so annoyed by that show and also cannot stop watching it.
I know. It is honestly one of the worst pieces of anything ever made.
It is the cringiest. Like
horrible.
I watch how like they have to dress up as
Oh my God.
hot dogs or whatever and like dance around a room by themselves, and like they're all like definitely told by the producers to heighten
Liven
the
it
energy,
up. Hey,
heighten the
come on,
energy
drink a Red
because
Bull.
you're alone. So like it's gonna be boring if you're just sitting there.
Yep.
So like heighten the energy with everything, and
Or you
it's
won't
like
make the cut.
everyone seems like they're on crack cocaine, and they're all just like so. Like emotion, like I'm mad or I'm sad or I'm happy. Oh my God, it's exciting. Like every fucking scene is just everyone at the most heightened emotion they could possibly be in. Though it was really funny, like when you do get some real moments, like this guy that was like devastated that he was going to have to get eliminated with this other guy. Well, it was a girl, but like he was catfishing as a guy, where he was like, he gave a whole monologue about how like he's got a wife at home. He's got bills to pay, and like he can't be taken out by this other guy. And like, come on, man. He was like begging the gods.
Begging for his life.
Yeah, begging for his life. And just like, that was real. Because
that was real.
the other moments are like, oh, dog, she said that.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this. Circle, message. Yo, kind of my girl.
Yeah.
Exclamation point. Hashtag we in this to win it. Like, hashtag never been better. Hashtag muy fuego.
Hashtag nobody uses hashtags anymore, dude.
No, and especially in a text message.
It's insane.
It's fucking the most boomer thing.
I know.
Like that. The people putting this show together
I know.
have never been on social media in their life.
I know, man.
They're like on Facebook only.
That's rough.
They have no idea how social media works. And they're like, guess what? You guys get to be influencers.
Exactly.
And like the way everyone's like, I gotta be an influencer. It's like so fucking.
It's the worst
nuts.
piece of garbage ever made, guys.
Holy shit.
We can't recommend it enough.
You need to watch Circle. And also, I apologize.
Yeah, we're sorry for bringing this to your life.
For bringing it into your life. It is the most garbage show on the planet.
When someone's getting eliminated, right, they give an alert. It's like, you got to go vote. And then they have an alert that someone's going to go visit you now. And everyone, on the second alert, everyone knows. It's baked in the show. It's been like this since the first episode. We know it's like this. And every time, there's always the alert after the vote. And everyone's like, what the fuck? Wait,
they're
Circle,
coming over here?
Circle, are you absolutely out of your mind tonight, Circle?
I have to clean my apartment. And they hide in cupboards and they like hide in the laundry.
Dude, the show is...
It's like...
subhuman garbage.
I blame the producers 100%. Because I refuse to believe that everyone's this cringe.
Yeah.
Like, and they're all the same level of cringe. Like, it has to be producer notes. And from being on the other side of like being constantly told to like up the excitement, smile more. Hey, up the excitement on like random things, and then watching it back and like being like, oh, this is so fucking cringy. And then the comments are like, why is this person trying so hard? I'm like, I know, I don't want to try that hard. The fucking producers think that
great vision.
Everyone needs to be excited all the time. Like, okay, people can still like the show if people aren't excited all the time. You just be authentic person, relatable human being.
No.
But like, no, every fucking thing I auditioned on where like I have to be my own person. Or like, here's how Nikki Limo should be.
Exactly.
Like, you should be more excited. I'm like, but I'm not. I'm not an excitable person unless something really fucking cool is happening. Like, if you tell me I'm gonna go backstage and meet Eminem, then I'm gonna be fucking through the roof right now. I could be through the roof for you.
You're a simple girl. Like, if you win like $100 on craps, you're like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, banana bread and fucking work, bro. Hell yeah. But they're like wanting me to be that level of excited about some random basketball player I don't know. Like, or like whatever the premise is. It's like you gotta like host a show, and it's like, are you guys ready to reveal who wore the fucking shirt the best? Oh my god, it's fucking blowing my mind, man. Like, what? Why can't I just say it normal?
No. Nope, you can't.
God. No one, and I want to know who watches it. It's like, oh, they're going to reveal it, and I'm excited because they're excited.
Also, who watches when you're watching The Circle and they're doing those party things, party bus time or whatever?
What a fun time.
Who's like, yes, sitting there like with the little smile on their face, like, this is great. I can't imagine.
Such a cringy ass adult.
Shit, I'm like, this is such filler. I'm like, can we just fucking move on?
It's such filler, and I would feel so like I would feel just so I'm a fucking circus monkey. If you made me dance alone in a costume for like, you know that they had to dance for like an hour to get all the takes and the shots and like, and then the whole time the producer's like, even more energy. Like, oh, why don't you dance on the table? Why don't you take the boa and go like this to it? Like, you know, they're like giving them ideas for shit. And there's like always like one or two people that like want to be the quirky one, and they're like throw with spoons, and like it's like, and then the host is like, wow, some people are losing their minds in the circle.
Yeah, exactly. It's almost manufactured bullshit.
Like, why is the guy hitting himself with spoons? Like, it's like, you're not a
circle gonna drive some people crazy, girl.
Our favorite host.
The best host.
She's the best host. If
great
nothing else, just know
watch
that that's our favorite host.
Watch for our favorite host. Yeah,
Michelle Buteau.
Oh, she's unbelievable.
Shout out to Michelle Buteau.
Just the greatest.
She comes in with the silliest quips. That really adds to the story.
And they're not written by like the first iteration of ChatGPT, like the very first, model, the beta.
They're very creative.
No, they're very good.
Sometimes it's just like, "Hey, girl, what's up?" And I'm like, "How does she get us?
How does she know we were waiting for her
get us
to chime in?"
It could be jarring at times, but I am here. I live for it.
Yeah.
Anyway, is that it?
That's it.
You know who's the asshole?
We
us for ranting about the circle.
We could go for longer.
Are we the ass? We don't care.
We're the assholes.
We're assholes.
Today.
Yeah.
We give ourselves.
So anyway, check out the Patreon. Patreon.com/sticky. It helps support the show, which clearly we need support because we're
not in a good place. Thank you.